So, sometime around COVID, there was this study that went super viral. Everyone was talking about it, and it basically said that the average, person in first world countries is overweight, semi-depressed, and has less than $1,000 in their bank account. And people have been talking about this, myself included, since then. And they're like, you don't want to be average because average is, miserable, broke, and fat, right? And people keep saying this and saying this and saying this. And you get to a point where you realise that nothing changes if nothing changes. And I know you think, okay, what does this mean? You know what this means, right? You go, okay, well, why are you saying this? There is no such thing as stagnant. You're either going forwards or backwards. You're either moving up or down. You're either getting better or worse, right? And so if you're not improving on a daily basis, you're getting worse. Because you may not be losing money, losing your health, but you're getting older. You're losing time. You're losing motivation. You're losing that fire that you had. You're slowly getting worse. Life is, cracking away that motivation you had, those desires you had. And you're slowly getting worse and worse. And I've gotten to a point where I genuinely believe that the only way to make any significant progress in life, in anything, whether it's in fitness, money, relationships with your job, business, whatever it is to go completely all in to a level of dedication that most see as crazy. The level of dedication where you're losing out on sleep every day because you're so obsessed on a goal, even without the results, without the things, the responses you want from the world. Right? The level of dedication where everything else becomes, so unvaluable, so useless. You don't care about anything else but this one thing. That's the level of dedication, of complete commitment you have to have. You need to get to a point where nothing else matters. You have a goal and you're completely dedicated to it, where you focus on that all day, every day. Here's the thing, you get to that point and it will still, with an insane level of dedication, take years. It will take you what seems like forever. It is taking me what seems like forever. And the reason I'm saying this is I've just been sitting here, and about 2 hours ago my pay hit for the fortnight, and when I looked at my phone and saw that number, I just realised I'm screwed if I don't do something about this. It's not like I'm going to be homeless or nothing. I'm not going to starve. But if I keep having an income anywhere near this, my life is going to suck. I'm basically broke. I'm poor, right? So I'm I need to do something about this. I need to make money. And I'm sitting here trying to think of ways to make money, business ideas, strategies. I'm having the same ideas I've been having for the last couple of years. The same things coming up, the same ideas, same strategies, same ways of thinking about money. And I just realised that it is going to take an exceptional level of dedication that is unseen by many, unimaginable by most, but only very few are willing to actually take. Even myself, I know that I'm at a point where I need to become much, much more dedicated. Right? The definition of insane is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You need to get to a point where you're doing work every single day, tasks every single day, committed so much every single day, doing so much, the same thing over and over and over again, that you know will eventually lead to the results you want, even when you see no progress. You're posting those videos every single day getting 4 views, 3 views, 7 views, 15 views, 7 views, and 11 views, no views, and you keep going, because after 5 years, it'll pay off. Best case, 2 years. You have that business and you're reaching out to clients, you're trying to do this, you're trying to get outreach, you're trying to meet people, you're trying to go to events, nothing's working, but you keep going anyway, because you know in a couple of years' time, in a decade's time, it will all work out. But you can only have that level of complete certainty within yourself if you know for a fact you're not bullshitting, you're not lying to yourself, you're not being fake, you're not being lazy, you're not just pretending to work. And that's the hard part. The hard part is having that level of confidence in yourself where you know 100% you are genuinely being completely truthful to yourself. You know you're giving it your all. You know you're working intensely. You know you are putting in everything it takes. Because you can be ambitious, you can have these goals, these dreams, but if you're putting in only 85%, 90% of effort on a daily basis, you know you're not giving it your all. You know in your mind you have that imposter syndrome. In your mind you know you're really not that guy. In your mind you know you're not properly dedicated. You know you're just lying, and that saps away your drive. That is like a leak in a bucket. You have this bucket of motivation, of fire, of energy, and you're using it, and you're trying to put out fires and give people water so they don't die of thirst. But your bucket's slowly getting empty. You might put some more in, you might try and fill it up, but it's slowly draining out. That's the problem.